So this is me around 10:30, 11 a.m. at the dojo, just training, repetition, doing the exact same thing, hitting targets, visualizing an opponent. So like elbow strike to the solar flex, finger jab, palm strike, elbow strike, back. The fancy kicks, we can leave those out because at the end of the day, those are just conditioning, chain punching, spring jumping. See, I wouldn't use that in a sparring competition unless I knew 100% sure I was going to land it. Double leg kick, back kick, economy of motion, jumping side kick. That was from flat. So yeah, back heel kick, cool. So this stuff isn't really like crazy. It's just outward block, finger jab, palm strike, going strike, elbow, back spin. So yeah, when with the core five, when you do the finger jab and the palm strike and the groin strike, you skip the groin strike, go straight into the elbow strike. Gravity's gonna pull both down, so groin's gonna go down, solar plex is gonna go down. So unless it sounds like papa, it's not worth going pop pop. You just got to be done with speed. It's all about speed. It's not power. Look at this kick, useless kick. I didn't even touch the bag, I don't think. But that was from flat. That wasn't running. So there you go. Back. Groin strike. Groin strike. Jumping, spinning 180 kick. Chain punch it to the face. Roundhouse kicks. Notice my hands are always up. No matter what, they're always up. They might not be covering my face all the time, but when I'm sparring, yeah. But when I'm kind of doing techniques or I keep them more martial arty. Back, jumping leg tuck kick. See how I bring the left hand down with that side kick. You're supposed to. I leave it up sometimes, just for blocking reasons. So, high roundhouse, low, high round, back spinning kick, and then I'm jumping there and doing a jumping side kick. All right, that's done for the video. So basically, what I want to say is, so I have people come up and ask me like, "What's warrior spirit?" Warrior spirit, best way I can describe it, it's two things. Um, let's start with the second one. The second one is showing up, training, absorbing all the knowledge you can, asking questions, train hard, be present, be in the moment, and show that you want to learn, and show that you have the attitude, the fire that fuels the martial arts inside of you. That's warrior spirit. Number two is self doubt. You're lonely. You need a friend. That's why we have the brotherhood. You walk around unsafe, insecure, which is fine. People go through those things all the time. But gaining warrior spirit is what Bushido is there to build, pretty much. So you can eliminate those kind of feelings out of your life and get that warrior spirit. So we work with you making sure that we get you confident and to a level that, where you feel that you're capable of engaging in what you feel is comfortable. So, and not advocating this, but it doesn't mean get punched in the face, go to the hospital and get stitches. That's not warrior spirit, not advocating that, not at all. That's plain old dumb. Yeah, I can say dumb. So Yeah, I've had that question asked before. And that's usually a response. You know, response is easy, just warrior spirit. Just have the desire to be there and learn. Pretty much. Also, when I do my techniques and I practice them, I kind of know already what I want to do or where I want to hit or how I want to hit or whatever. Or when it comes to the fancy kick, that's another side. So if I'm doing a trap with one arm and a palm strike, I'm re-trapping again, just palm strike, and then I'm chain punching, and then I throw a groin strike and then an elbow strike. But mostly my right hand's at the top. But if you see my left hand go down to the bottom, it's because I'm trapping, retrapping, and going, and I'm building a whole economy of motion. You know, where it continues to flow and everything continues to flow. Basically, yeah, I rep those out a lot. I do it a lot. And you know what? It gets easier every time. Now, moving to the fancy kicks, I do those based on conditioning only. I would never do that in a sparring competition. However, if I am 100% confident and I can throw and land that kick, I will throw it. Yes, I will throw it. But if I'm not going to throw it. Just to throw it, no. It's definitely not worth the time. So basically, again, no ego. These videos are just for entertainment reasons and for me to edit videos and just keep recording. I have over 200 and something videos on YouTube. YouTube.com/at Caden Jitsu Roy Dojo. At Caden Jitsu Roy Dojo. Yeah, so you can follow that page or subscribe. That would be helpful. Um, but yeah, I do the day classes, so I'm there pretty much at um for 12 p.m. class starts. So I'm there. If you need help with anything or anything I can help you with, I'm always available to help you, teach you to the best of my knowledge and the best of my ability. I feel that I'm competent enough to be able to teach you all that need guidance and need help with techniques or etc. I think I was taught by the very best, and I believe that I'm growing, you know, becoming myself, and for a little bit, things were there and there, hazy and whatnot, but becoming something, and and my blood and sweat goes to that mat every day I go to. So I just don't expect everybody to feel the way I feel. Like, by all means, you're entitled to what you want to feel, what you want to do. I don't judge anybody. I don't care about drama. I really don't care. I mean, I just want to do martial arts. I want to train, teach, and I want to be the best martial artist I can be, and you know, be recognized for it because it shows the accomplishment that you've been working hard on. But it all takes time. It's just the way it is. It's a matter of time. You can't really be impatient. You just gotta let things roll. And the day that you don't think about what you're getting or whatnot, moving, you're just like, whoa, wow, cool, I earned it. It's like if you're moving up in rank or so, whatever. Like, you want to know that you earned it, but at the same time, your sensei's your sensei. If he gives you a belt, you better take it. You can't question him. He's your sensei. Yeah, that's a good advice I'm giving you. Trust me. And just focus when you're there. Just train hard and do your best. Like, train at your own level. You know, memorize the curriculums. You see somebody standing alone, not doing anything, grab them, work on something with them. Ask them what they need help in, or you have them help you by them being uki, um, so you can do your reps too. Don't forget about your training as well. You got to train. You can. instruct all you want, but you still got to keep up with your training. So you got to find a way. And, I've learned to find a way to do that. So I found a channel and I do it. Obviously, you see through these videos. So I channel myself very well with martial arts. I train every day. You know, I'm having a little difficulties with certain things, but I'm getting through them. But I train every day. You know, I even when I go to train, or sometimes I think about trying new things while I'm instructing and all that. But I gotta think about what I'm doing, and I gotta say, I'm instructing right now. It's not about me. Maybe later I could try it out, whatever, etc. See, that doesn't kill me at all. I love the fact that I can say I want to play the part of the instructor and show the person. It's not just about me. I can find time to figure out that technique I've been thinking about all day. That can wait. But somebody that needs help learning, now that person right there, he deserves your attention. And your attention is very important. So change somebody's life that day. Or you can. It's meaningful. It's powerful. You know, use your words wisely. Be kind. Show them that they can get it. Show them that they got it. Show them that they are almost there. You have to motivate to get the results that you want to see as a sensei, as an instructor. You want to see them progress. You want to see them grow, just as I have. I've trained, I can't even count on my fingers if I had 5 hands. Um, a majority of the students at the dojo trained them up almost to green belt, second degree green belt. And I, you know, I helped them out, and I'm happy that they were able to get there. I feel like I did something really good, and I'm proud of it. I'm proud of it, And there and there, I get a little compliments, and I take that with a grain of salt, just a little passion and you know respect. But it's watching the person you're teaching grow. Yeah, I want to do my technique so bad. I want to do it. I want to do it. I want to try it. But there's a time for it, and your sensei knows the time for it. Sensei knows more than you know, and already thought what you were thinking times 10 already. So can't question your sensei. Trust me. But he's the one that guides all of us, and he guides you guys. He guides us, he puts us together, and he works really hard on what he does. And pretty much, you got your black belts that help out and still love to teach, and and hold back on some of their training just to show up and teach. You know, that matters a lot. It's important. So um, I'll leave it off, I guess, with like sparring. Well, sparring for me, it's just a drill, as Sensei would say. But sparring to me really isn't like any kind of who's better, who hit harder, or how can I get in and be sneaky and all this stuff. No, it's just not for me. I rather stick more to the combative side. If I'm gonna spar you, I'm gonna spar you slow, low contact. You want to speed it up a bit? I'll match you, but I'll stop you when I notice you're going too hard. So take sparring as a little game, where you're like, with your fingers going, pa, 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 pa. Pretty much I throw a glove up, hit here, there you go, punch in. I feel that sparring to me is just a skill builder. It's great to get your heart going. I learned something uh, not too long ago is to breathe. When you're doing martial arts, breathe. When you're sparring, breathe. You can last. I mean, I did a round not too long ago for an hour. I fought 7 people at a day class for an hour. I just sparred 7 people. So I did that. But because I was breathing, I learned how to breathe. I learned how to last longer. I learned how to build the stamina I needed, you know. Of course, there's other things to work on, like I said, but I learn how to breathe. The other thing is that when you also feel like not coming because you just want to sit at home and watch TV, if you can just snap yourself out of it and get to the dojo, you'll feel a lot better. Trust me, I pulled up to the dojo and I've sat in my car and decided to go home so many times. So many times. So I walk in through that door and things change. My mind goes into dojo zone, goes into martial arts training. So I give respect to everybody there and I love y'all and, senseis and etc. Um, yeah, man, I'm all about the dojo. It is what it is. Peace.